Make sure everything's gone. Hey, Wolfie Wolf Wolf, how you doing? Still alive? Yay! Like I said, you're forbidden from dying. Yeah, but I mean it for other reasons. What do you mean? What worse reasons? Say, I would miss our banter. I mean, I can bury the bodies just fine. Welcome back, Ishnai. You may enter. I don't get lost that easily. In real life, everywhere else, yeah, in games. Please, it's time to come to teach your talents on the field. You have trained well since we last met, Ishnai. I heard not a cry from the door as you entered, nor a creak from the floorboards as you drew near. This much is clear. Neither waterfalls nor mint of wood will serve to hone your senses further. No shinobi of your abilities receives his tutelage in the field. Consider this your first lesson in the art of assassination. Woo! I need not remind you who our target is. He is the ever-elusive bird, Karasu, yeah. Yet I have come across some information I believe that may avail us. Rumor has it that Captain Grimwell of the Bloody Executions has narrowly evaded several attempts on his life in recent days. This is doubtless the work of Karasu and his men. None other are so bold or skilled to ever consider such attack. Nothing short of death will cause the shinobi to forsake his mission. Karasu will strike again. The only question are of where and when. Answer those questions, it will be us paying him a surprise visit next time. Fortunately, I know of a man who might be able to give us what we seek. Captain Grimwell has a trusted lieutenant by the name of Wolfston, a man whom, if rumors are to believe, is known to fancy the hot spring bath. I recall reading of a famous bath resort not far from here, but the name escapes me. You have any ideas where it might be? Camp Bronze Lake. Why, yes. That does sound familiar. In Upper La Nocia, off to the east, is it? Let us make our way there at once. I mean, I guess we're going to that first. Smash. Smash. Here we go. Here we go. So other than your sleepathon, do you have any other plans for your birthday? I have a feeling this is the tank's first time in here. That's fine. Oh, we have two different ninjas here. I didn't realize. The other ninja is wearing a wedding dress. I feel like these two are a married couple. Oops. Since one of them is wearing a groom outfit. Not sure why I think that, though. I mean, I feel like I'm being... So I find it interesting that it's the male that's the healer. Because always the joke is that it's... the girl is the healer. I mean, it's not fair, but... Distraction! Running, running, keep on running, running. Keep checking things. Yeah! Yep, they're a newlywed couple. That's sweet. Ah, marriage. Slavery institution, or is that what you're gonna say? Almost 10 years. What would be that anniversary gift that you're required to have? Well, normally. Alright. Why did I do that? Ah. No, I don't want to do that! Bronze Overlook. Let me real quickly look up. Traditional. Oh, that's hilarious. 10th anniversary. Traditional is tin or aluminum to show how resilient your wedding is. Modern is diamond jewelry. Aluminum wraps. Cool. I have no idea why so many Eorzeans also enjoyed public bathing. I would say it's a comforting sight, but in truth it makes me all the more nostalgic for the pleasures of my homeland. With that said, seeing all the people milling about gives me cause for concern. Even with these disguises, it's only a matter of time before our foreign mannerisms raise eyebrows among the more observant types. Yes, best we stay out of sight until our man arrives. Let us keep watch from high above until it is time to act. The time has come for me to impart you another technique. That which we call shukuchi. You may think of it as a compression of physical space around you, allowing you to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. Go ahead, Ishnai, give it a try. Mindful rest, listen. So, poof! We go poof. Shukuchi? Yes. I trust that Shukuchi is now second nature to you. I haven't used it once since the last time I spoke to you, so yes. Very well. I shall await you on the rooftop, but be warned, while the technique will allow you to cover great distances in a blink of an eye, it does not allow you to soar at will through the sky. That's why I have a mount. The ledge on which Tsume now stands is at level with the roof, and should provide a suitable starting point. That said, a shinobi is ever resourceful if you want to make your way to rooftop by other means that will serve just as well. Well, apparently, what will stop me from getting there is a fucking fence. The roof may seem quite far away, but use your Sukuchi skill from the edge and you should be able to reach it with ease. No, because it has a cooldown of a bitching. Too much. Giant shoe for a mount. Like old Mother Hubbard? Was it Hubbard? Quite impressive, Ishnai. Only a true shinobi can stand where you are now. I've been up here before without using a mount. Anyhow, this should provide a suitable vantage point. Let's keep watch until Wolfston arrives. Absolutely. Nothing like a steam e-bath and a bottle of fine wine and a couple of books and winches to ease the ails you, eh? As far as I'm concerned, Captain Gromol can take his bloody time. Wolfston. I don't know why I decided to do a southern accent with that. Why don't I... Very well, now we need to employ these baboon breathing pipes and descend underwater and... Oh, Woro, I do not question such methods have served us well in Doma, but might Babu not rise suspicion in these environments? Do you truly believe so? But underwater surveillance is always my area of expertise. Oh? I have an idea I believe is well suited both to our target and the customs of the land. It required just a simple change of garb and a bottle or two of fine spirits. I know, that's sus. I'll require your assistance, Ishnai. As I see it, there's no way the man would refuse a drink from an alluring maiden like yourself. Intriguing. And what, pray tell, will my role be in all this? I was thinking that your talents might be best put to use overseeing the operation. Yes. From up here. To ensure nothing goes amiss, of course. Buxom. I mean, I didn't pick the largest slide thing of breasts for my character, so buxom is not what the definition of my breast size on here is. I must prepare, Ishnai. Meet me down below, out of sight. I shall furnish you with the item that will serve and deliver the final blow, as it were. Axiom. Am I wearing this properly, Ishnai? I'm not accustomed to the garb that's so revealing. Regardless, I will entrust to you, though it may appear to be a simple bottle of wine. I have made a few enhancements to the recipe. Off duty or no, a salty sea dog like Wolfstan is certain to be on his guard. I'll start him off with an untainted vintage. Once he's sufficiently good spirits, that'll be your cue to stuff him with the stronger stuff. I suspect that once his mind is sufficiently addled, he'll gladly take a swing with minimal fuss. Now, let us begin. Ninja bathing. Oh, just look, Wolfie, my darling. The fine lass is a treat just for you. Yes, I look like I'm wearing just a treat outfit. Fine wine, fine winches. Now this is what I had in mind when I took up the pirating life. Pirating life. Arg. Sour red cooked with various medicinal spices and citrus rinds over low flames to preserve the alcohol content. What's this? Come to battle, you friends, for Wolfie's affection? Don't mind if I do. Har har, someone fetch me a cup. Good stuff. A bit stronger than I recall it. Maybe I should take a rest. Oh, you mustn't be so modest. Why, I heard the Wolfsten Seven Stomachs once drank a whale under the table. Hardy har har, you bet. You scary as I could, lass. Me bleeding duties have kept me from the bottle for too long. I'm out of practice is all. Your duties? Why, it sounds so important and exciting. I'll do anything to hear more. What, did you say? Anything? Hardy har har. Maybe you've heard of the bloody executioners? The nastiest, bloodiest band of pirates, whatever. They sailed the bloody sheesh. I reckon our captain's Grimwell shrunk more Garlean vessels than every other pirate combined. That's who do you reckon keeps the captain safe from all the enemies he's made? Why, other than his dear mate, Wolfstan. The navigator, have mercy. Should you not return immediately to your captain? Surely he's not safe without his most loyal, capable man at his side. Under normal circumstances, you be right, lass. But there's one flash I can't follow him. Errol points. Aye, the man in particular is grog. Say he can't concentrate unless he's on his own. Not that I'm complaining. This is the only time we get a day's rest. But don't you worry a little heart none, lassie. No one knows the captain's whereabouts but me, and I'm sure as hellish ain't talking. Hardy har. Lassie, are you listening? That's curious. She was just there a moment ago. Which way did she... Well done. Well done. You could never without it. So you changed out of that outfit pretty goddamn fast. Couldn't execute it at the time. Why though? Okay, we have a newbie. That's fine. Wrong thing. I believe, wow. Bum, 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 bum. ba ba ba. Didn't clear off the doom. This kind of sucks. But it's been pretty calm outside of the few times that we've had tanks that went after some of the healers, which was mean of them. But I had one before stream that was I had to call out because he kept. Obviously, this was a relatively new healer. Wasn't sure what to do when there was massive pulls. And when the guy pulled an entire, like, the last section of the cutter, and of course we all, died, first of all, because he kept running through too quickly. Second of all, he kept hitting a line of sight thing, which I noticed. Which, of course, made it harder for the healer to heal, but also the healer didn't seem to understand to do with that kind of stuff what you do is swift cast. Instead of just relying on regen, since that's the only thing you can do while moving. But they were calling out the healer to heal, and I'm like sitting there going, first of all, you have to first gauge, especially, I don't do tanking much, but usually you have to gauge how well a healer is doing, to see if you could pull that much. And usually that is done, at least that's what I do around, the beginning of the area is I will pull a few rooms just to gauge how well they've been healing it before I even think about doing anything else. But then calling out the healer for something like that, when you haven't fully gauged whether they could or not, is you not doing your tanking correctly. Because you have to, tank for the group you have, not for the group you want. Kind of like with healing. Tank for the group you have, you heal for the group you have, not for the group you want. But, mind you, it's sometimes really unfair with some of the tanks, but... Or DPS. Pound me. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, also the other thing to remember, as a healer, in lower level dungeons, you don't have the kit you do for anything else. To act like they have a whole range of healing, especially like having lilies and stuff, because that was a white mage. Your major heals, you only get benediction, and that takes a few minutes to, Yes. I've never seen any of the John Wick stuff. I know what it's about, and I know about the puppy. This gives me all the more reason to not want to fucking watch it. Multiple puppies, even more reason not to want to. Well, were you able to loosen the man's lips? I see. Captain Grimmel is en route to Aleport, and alone at that. If I know Karasu, this knowledge has not escaped him. Doubtless he and his shadows have already lying wait. We haven't much time. Let us hurry to Aleport and ambush the ambushers. Who watches the watchman? Now I get to use a creepy voice for Karasu. Which reminds me, I can do the final thing for the white mage thing since I'm level 80. Of the white mage, right? Yeah. Cat, what are you? Bum, 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 bum. If this is a thing, I'll have to jump out of Duty Finder. Yep. Now I'll have to get ready for my Moogle voice. The sun sets, the port is cloaked in shadow. If there were a perfect time to strike. Speak of the devil, look at how these men walk. Those are no ordinary deckhands. Those are Imperial shinobi, waiting to pounce upon and slit the throat of any who stand between them and their prey. Karasu is too proud to entrust such a vital mission to his lackeys. He is here somewhere. Of this I am certain. Ishnai, you move forward and search the docks. I will approach from the opposite direction. Nazuma, to secure the escape route. He will not elude us this time. Take care to stay well hidden, Ishnai. Hide from the eyes of Karasu's shadows. And yet I fear your task will be more complicated still. For it's not just men that serve Karasu, but creatures of the night. Creatures that see not with their eyes, but with every fiber of their being. Give them a wide berth, or all shall be for naught. Fuck. That should be all. Time is short. We must move swiftly. Wonder if Karasu is actually based after Karasu from Yu Yu Hakusho. See how well that went? Caught. Stroll very quickly. I mean, he's not, you know, being very hidden. What's this? No. This isn't how the story goes. I'm so the one to be the one to surprise you. The tables have turned today, Karasu. Now face your death like a man you once were. I must say, popularity really does have its downsides. Fine. If you're so eager to dig your own graves, here's your bloody shovel. They're over there jumping back and forth. I'm sorry to run, truly am, but there's someone important I need to be killing. Bitch! Oh, I know you love me, little swallow, but sometimes you just have to let it go. I'll let my blade go to your chest. Say your prayers, demon. Am I supposed to go up there with them? Did we really have him just where we wanted him? Moonrise, sunrise. Okay, that's an interesting combination for last names. Duty complete! God, the slippery bastard! I wonder. I'm trying something. We have come too close to abandon hope. Come to Zabe Ishnai. Let's return to the safety of the storehouse and take stock of our options. Grim lives. Failure of such sorts does not become of you, Karasu. Forgive me, Master. I had an unexpected reunion with some friends. Seems they had a mind to kill me. And just when I thought we were getting on so well. Your job is to give me answers, Karasu, not excuses. We can ill afford to let a few stray rats foil our plans. Should they return, kill them. This is your final warning. Next time you fail me, it'll be your last. Go. Why does he have to say it like that? Fine, fine. Let it never be said that I'm not a loyal soldier. I mean, you did betray your own kind. Stop, cat. Yeah. I know you want my attention. Hit all the keys while you're at it, cat. Enter store docs. Bah, once more the bloody crows managed to fool our best laid plans of mice and men. It is as if his skills bludgeon with each encounter, but how could this be? Has he perfected some new training regimen since coming to Eorzea? But there's no time to dwell on past mistakes. I mean, technically, to better plan out things, you should probably dwell a bit on it. Since the times of my ancestors, failure in one duty is unacceptable for a shinobi. My mission will end in success, Karasu's death or failure, my own. But all is not lost. Karasu is not the only one who has honed his skills. Fighting beside you back there, at times it felt as though we've trained together since childhood. You have shown remarkable focus and aptitude for our art, but you must grow stronger still if you have any hope of triumph. Devote yourself to your training with the entirety of your body and mind, and Tsume and I will do the same. I await your return, Ishnai. Lay down, Anubis, please. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, I'm already ready for the next one. Okay. Okay, Jen. Would bequeath you what you have earned. Ishnai, I look into your eyes today, and I see a mind unclouded by worldly cares. Sure. The time has come. I will pass on you the ancestral garb of the shinobi. Knowing that this day was close at hand, I have already made the necessary arrangement. With Karasu watching our every move, I cannot act freely. So I asked your friends at the Rogues Guild to send word to my village, and arrange for a delivery of a set. Needless to say, this location must remain a secret. I have arranged goods to be delivered in secret to Del Nivle checkpoint. A porter there will be expecting you. Tsume and I must express our thanks to your Captain Jack. Be mindful of your travels this night. We eagerly await your return. Okay, I am going where? Oh. Cool. Running, running, running. Might need to start selling things. Didnevel. Probably saying that wrong. Kind of like how I say Nouvelette wrong. Nouvelette. Suspicious looking porter, shadowy porter. Yes. Expecting a shipment of goods, you say? Now that strikes me as right curious, on account of how straggly fellow came by not long ago to claim them. They were actually yours, you say? Well, ain't that bloody coincidence. See, the fellow I talked to said someone like to come by saying just that, and that if she did, he'd pay good coin for me to gut her in good and proper. I would have thunk. Did you want to try that again, sir? Do you have a death wish? Hey, have mercy! If I knew you were this strong, I never would have taken his money. If I knew you were this incompetent, I would have put you out of your misery long ago. Well, if it isn't my favorite chipping little house horse bird. Come now, I'm not that scary, am I? I heard from a little bird in Doma that a shipment en route to Eorzea in secret. I surmised, I'm quite good at that, you see, that it might have been something to do with you and your friends, and I just had to know what's inside. Lo behold, I did find but a shiny set of shinobi guard. Why, do you not tell me it was your name day, little chick? I would have brought you something far more fitting, like a sack of Gasa greens. No, I feared Brother Dim and Sister Swallow are mistaken. You're not quite ready for such an honor. But this is not a fault of your own. After all, the student is only as good as her teacher. But today is your lucky day, little chick, for a true master has come to take you under his wing. 4 crates scattered to the wind, each containing one of the items you seek. 4 of my shadows, guarding each piece with their lives. A test. One where failures mean your death. Red Rooster Stead, Costa del Sol, De Ruins Trading Post, Camp Overlook. Claim what you seek by your own hand, or die in the act. It doesn't little matter to me. If by some chance you survive, return here. You might find a very special present awaits you. Now, shoo-shoo, I say! Shoo-shoo! I hate that it's Red Rooster Stead. Because there's no real good teleport other than going to... RPG sex capital of Final Fantasy 14. Zephyr is it? No. It's Tempest. Alright, I should have already earned enough. Yep, didn't get anything from that. Damn. Suspicious looking milkmaid. There's nothing there but ale-coat. Rich and creamy ale-coat milk, to be sure, but ale-coat's all the same. Pardon me, milady, have you seen my ale-coats anywhere? Oh, it's you. Don't worry. This won't hurt much. Yeah, uh-huh. Shame on that. Submission midlife. Oh, dear heavens! I must have fallen asleep while sunbathing. How can I ever thank you for rousing from my slumber? What I say, slit your throat and say we're even. Okay. Not into that. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. This is vicious looking puller. What's with that face last fish stop fighting today? Maybe they know you're a gifted woman. Y'all cheesy. Y'all cheesy. Sit down. You go sleep with the fishies, okay? You go sleep with the fishies. As I proceed to fall off. Bat. Batty bat. We kill all bats. I mean, at least in this game. Hellfire. Sometimes I'm surprised by some of the stuff that shows up here. But yeah, most of tonight hasn't been spent doing stories, and I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I was planning on maybe doing most of this during, tonight and stuff, but, We're about to lose a healer. Oh, thank God the... Hidden from black. Burn, baby, burn! What a life. Lightning! And there was lightning, and all was good with the world because, fire. Lightning's causes fire. I mean, doesn't always, but I mean, it's a fun thought for a pyromaniac. Didn't quite do that, but in time. Running, running, running. Can't wait till I can have multi attack besides that. So once I get this quest done so that it allows me to, basically be at level with all my skills. I'll start doing the leveling one, which will probably get me, roulette, because it'll probably get me in faster. I'm probably not going to worry about since we have a ranged person. Unless I have to. Apparently I have to. Turn cold in the night. No. Suspicious looking traitor. Whoever possessed me to set up shop in this ungodly place, I'd like to drop dead from the fumes before I see a single gold in profit. Of course, if I bring you back to head to Karasu, I'll be set for life. Seems like a you problem, and seems like a you're gonna have problems problem. I actually, when I run back to Limsa, grab a better stabby stab. The best stabby stab that never stabbed until I had it. All right. Well, I'm over here. None. Okay. I did not mean to do that. Woo! Alright. Tempest Gate. Tempest Gate! I guess I did the wrong one. Ah! I promise I'm smart, except when I'm not. Don't ask when or where that, you know, boundary is. I was right here! Woo! Go me! I am the best, worst thing at what I do. Don't look at that sentence too hard. Don't think on that sentence too hard. Bum 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 bum. Does Monk already have a new one at 50? Yeah, it does, okay. I just ran over to this one to make sure that I... Since I was on the bonus thing. Ishnai, I'm relieved to see you safe. When you did not return, I feared the worst. Karasu did what? Forgive me. I never expected he would target you on your own. It's clear now that his treachery knows no bounds. And yet it is curious. Again, he chose to test you rather than dispatch you by his own hand. His intentions remain as inscrutable as ever. What's this? Karasu! Welcome back, Ishnai, and hello to you as Obaru. I left a present promised to you on your doorstep. It's such a shame you weren't at home. The docks! Tsume! Kayubu! Yome, we must hurry! Ishnai, I realized it's far too early in your training for this, but the situation is grim. Our only hope of surviving the battle ahead of you is to learn the Mora Jin. This Mora will allow you to harness the energies of your fellow man. Also the final mudra I could teach you. Hoorah! Mind finds passion. You are the light. Teach you what he can in what little time you have. You now have learned Jin, the final mudra I can impart to you. Combine it with the mudra you already have mastered, and you'll find 4 new ninjutsu techniques available for you. Time is short, listen well. The first one is Haiton, Ice Release. Form Tenjin or Chichin, and the energies you summon will chomp down to a glacial foe. Second is Huden, release Jin Chi Ten, or Chi Jin Ten, and the worlds will gather and swirl around you. Third is Doan, Earth Release. Form Ten Jin Chi, or Jin Ten Chi. The Earth itself will move at your will. Finally, there's Sudon, release of water. Form Ten Chi Jin or Chi Ten Jin. Water will course through you. As for how each technique will avail you, I trust you'll learn in the field of battle. Let's hurry, Tsuzume said. Fuck if I won't be able to remember that! I barely remember my name! 90% of the time. Now, I was gonna say, let me make sure. Jin. No, that's 10. Jin. Chi 10. Additional effects. Heavy. Okay. I gotta remember 2 of these so far. Which is the 10. Jin 10 Shi. Jin Chi 10 10 Jin Chi. Okay. Shuriken, a battle was fought here. I heard no sounds within. Somebody must be here somewhere. Bakugo lost his words from shock. He can tell us nothing. Come, we must find Shizume. I believe in you. Let's see. Tsume! Tis but a flesh wound. Cough, Orbo, look out. Come now, little swallow. Say that it hurts? That you were scared? Tell the dim one how I took great pains to see that you were fully awake for every moment of agony and terror. Karasu, this time you go too far. Yes, those are the eyes I wanted to see. Let the anger, the hatred burn away any spout of doubt that remains in your heart. The fire in your eyes, resolve born from the all-consuming flames of rage and passion. The look in your eyes that day, when you looked on as your friends, your countrymen were massacred, powerless to end the slaughter. Gah! Be Be silent! Be silent! Be silent! Be silent! Tsube, stand back. I will slice this crow's tongue and then tear him limb from limb with my bare hands. Ah, such pure, unadulterated malice. Finally, you are an adversary worthy of my blade. The true shinobi, ever calm, dutiful to his master, presence of mind. Yes, the first few times we met, you fought with all the passion of a Mukujin. Today you stand before me as a man. You wanted a battle, and today you shall have one. No retreat, no reprise. The defeated shall die like a dog, and the victor's tale will continue for another day. Just keep yourself alive at this rate. Oops! We killed him! I mean, well done, we killed him. Karasu Redbeak, in the name of our elders, I take your life as divine retribution for your crimes. Your blood-stained beak will feast on the innocent no more. Does he truly believe those words? Yeah. Oh yes, this beak is stained with blood. This I do not deny. But I am not the leader of this murderous flock. I tire of your riddles, Redbeak. Give me one reason why I should not separate your head from your shoulders. Oh, dear, what a pickle I find myself in. Now, how can I put this in terms even the dim one can understand? I am not the traitor you seek. He is not I, and I am not he. I believe I was the only one who fled Doma. Are you sure? I'm absolutely certain. Did you see the bodies, the faces of all your brothers who fell that day? Think, think, think! I know not a strength of yours, but surely you remember. One body, maimed so badly that only the possessions could identify the name. And the face. Could you even call it a face? Naught but the shattered bone and shredded flesh remained where once had been a proud features of... You lie! One more word, one more twisted, deceitful word, Redbeak, and I will... Oh, poor Obero. Oh, sweet, stupid Obero. How long will you continue to deceive yourself? You lie, Redbeak, as you always have. Did betraying our homeland did not sate your thirst for treachery? Now must you drag our master's name through the mud? Answer me this, then. If you were not the traitor, then why did you flee the village that day? How often I've asked myself the same. Oh, how simpler things would have been had I been as naive as you. But the circumstances Master's Gekkai's death did not sit well with me. I left the village looking for answers. And I found something far more interesting. Our master himself alive and well. In an instant, his hand was at my mouth, and his blade at my neck. The simple choice he gave me. Follow him and live, refuse and die. I would like to say I weighed my decision heavily, but the answer really was quite clear. Death is so final, after all. While life, even a life spent as an Imperial spy, holds so many opportunities. What's the matter, dim one? Do you still find my tale hard to swallow? Oh, believe as you will. Redemption means little to a dead man. You are gonna kill me, yes? That is your mission, after all. Sworn in the sight of the elders, tradition and custom, and so on and so forth. Candlekeep K. When the time is right, he will come, and all will be revealed. I just thought I'd tell the one who's shown herself capable of listening to reason. The lights grow dim. The stars turn black in the sky. Our hero fought bravely even, but his chapter in this grand mummery has come to a close. Summoning his last breath, our hero speaks. Really? Just promise me this, Obero. Whatever your mission, should you fail, just don't go off dying. I know how fond you are of tradition, but this is a new era, and we are not our ancestors. Besides, such an end wouldn't become a solemn youth like yourself. So live, and leave the dying to those who can do it in style. Yes, I may not have been the hero I thought I was, nor the villain you would have me be, but from beginning to end, I was me. There's nothing I'd rather be. Farewell, cruel world, and good bloody riddance. Wait, Karasu! Exploding kind of like the Karasu that... It's okay, bub. No worries. What can this all mean? I mean, he didn't have to kill himself, but I guess he did. Karasu is dead, our mission complete. Yet you will forgive me if I am unsure about how to feel about this turn of events. In any event, there's nothing more to be done here. Susume was wounded. Let us bring her home. Yep. When I last met, I was not myself. Pray forgive me, Master Oborowitz inside. The mission that brought me to Eorzea is complete. Once Susume's rooms... Wounds. Excuse me. Heal. We have no reason to sojourn further in these lands. Yet if And yet if Karasu speaks truth, no, simply cannot be. Alright. Let's see. Let's do the white mage. Which would be going to... No, it's Rex Loud. Can't. Tranquil. Get my voice ready to do some, Moogle sounds. Down here. Forgetting how this camp is laid out? Yes. Hi, Apocalypse! How are you? Seda seems to be in a nostalgic mood. Ishnai, how fare you in your studies of the white? I sense your magics have grown even stronger since we last met. Speaking of old acquaintances, do you recall Aqua? The Auri girl responsible for the taint and its corruption. As a form of atonement, she has begun training in the art of conjury. Mayhap you could stop by Stillglade Fane and look in on her for me. I'm sure she will be glad of the visit. You might also come across Gaddy whilst you are in town. Considering her unorthodox upbringing, my fellow Pajal have given leave to roam somewhat more freely than others might otherwise be allowed. Do give my regards to her and Selfie when you see them. Yeah. Yes, cat. Conjurer's Guild. Conjurer's Guild. Ba, ba, ba. Did I remember? Crap. Yep. No, cat! Ow! Ow! Cat! That is my boob you're trying to claw, and I don't particularly like that. Ishnai, Rhea Osina sent you to me? I thought as much. I did not imagine you would seek me out of your own accord. Considering how I once wished you dead, I mean, I've already had enough of those people, everywhere. But I promised I have changed. I am doing as they ask of me. At least, I am trying to. My attempts at curing spells are abysmal. I prefer the exercises the Seed Seer has taught me. But it would seem I am unsuited to the healing arts. Being an outside, it's difficult for me to make friends here. Although, there are two young ladies who seem to be eager to include me in their chatter. Say, are their names Sophie and Getty? Aquel, I didn't know you knew Ishnai. I mean, I kicked her ass. Were you two talking about your adventurers? I want to hear about adventures. Oh, me too, me too. Can we stay and listen? I suppose, if Ishnai doesn't mind. Great, what kind of tale will you tell? I didn't realize that this was going to be about me. The tale of a man who crossed time and space to save the world, and me. Shamrock the dumbass. He must truly care for you, which I can completely understand. What a lovely story. Yeah, Grahati is adorable. I want to be able to do that. Protect people, but I'm probably going to need a lot more training. Then why don't we all go to train right now? Together, we can work on becoming just the person Ishnai told us about. Yes, that's a wonderful idea. Aqua, you and Ishnai both have to come with us. It'll be so much more fun with the four of us. If you insist. I say you head out to Hedge Tree and practice listening to the whispers of the forest. Come everyone, follow me. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Apocalypse! I heard a horrible joke while I was out in my car. On the radio. Shamrock. Three-legged. That's adorable still. Was he the one that you, rescued recently? Or is this a different one? Hi, how are you? Crap. What do I do? What can I do? Bite my titties and it really... Yeah, I know, right? No, he decided he wanted my attention and reached out with his claws. And decided to do it against my fucking breast, and that hurt. Isai, the Ixal, they... Yes, my tits. It must have been some sort of revenge on Gridania. The Ixal have been trying to cause panic or chaos, or... Gaddy wants to try and calm the spirits, so he let Mr. Smashy Branches away... I only just managed to take it down. My own conjury is too weak to be of consequence. Selphie was forced to expend too much ether to ensure the creature's defeat. Oh no, he was just reaching out as far as he could on his bed, and I happened to be there to get my attention to pet him, because that's what he does, is he reaches out with his claws and does this kind of thing. With his paw to try and get my attention. Don't worry about me, it's Gaddy who needs help. The elementals were furious, and there's no way she can soothe their anger alone. Please hurry, Ishnai, she needs you. There, I mean, that's... Yeah, ooh, look. Yeah, Gaddy's trying to calm down. You have to help her, yep. How is your most recent rescue doing? Are they getting along with their brothers and sisters? Ishnai, thank goodness. I pulled out the sword, but the elementals lashed out. They won't listen to me. Please, you have to call them. If another one of those treants goes after Selphie and Aqua... Just enough. Gaddy, you look hurt. I want to heal you, but I have no aether left to cast spells. Aquila, you have to do it. Me? But I can't. Not. Oh, cannot. You must! Can't you see she's in pain? You know, urgency breeds ability sometimes. Not always. I want to help, but my conjurer is so weak, I... Can't keep it. I will try. No one should suffer so. Thank you, Aqua. I feel so much better now. Your healing was being being wrapped in a soft warm blanket. Words. I'm glad to hear that, Gaddy. To be honest, I did not expect the spell to work at all, but it did. With boob armor. And thank you, too, Ishnai. I never knew the elementals could get that mad. I have a long way to go before I'm as strong as you. Well, I'm a protagonist. That will never happen. Phew is a word for it. I think Brother Asumi owes us a reward after all that hard work. Selfie? Skip classing? Is that the... Aqua? I don't think I've ever seen you laugh before. This day really has been full of surprises. Sophie? Aqua's not much for talking, but she really is the sweetest girl at heart. I was gonna talk to Gaddy, but never mind! Thank you, Ishnai. If you hadn't come along, I may have lost the first real friends I've ever had. That's what Ishnai does. She's always our hero when we need one. That's right. In fact, both of you were heroes today. I would hardly say I was heroic. I'm serious. We need to tell Brother Asumi how incredible your conjuring is now. For that reason... Oh, go on. Again, I think you must praise me overmuch, but we should certainly report this incident and let him know that you are safe and sound. Let's head back then. I think I'm ready for a cup of tea and a nice long nap. Longest nap. Ishnai, I may just find my place here after all. Listening to your tale earlier, I was convinced there was no one in my life that cared that much or cared about me. Then I saw how Gaddy was hurt. I never felt my heart beat so wildly. Never felt such relief as I did when my spells healed her. Crap. I wonder, was this how the people in your adventure felt too? I will continue my studies, then should you need me, should any of you need me, I will be ready. Will you mind letting Reo know my decision to stay on? I am a little embarrassed to display all the sentiment in front of the seats here. Crap, 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 crap. Crap. Like going vroom vroom, I am fast, stupid kitty. Bro, leave. I am forgetting which combinations are for what. Gotta do this without a healer. Say, I can remember, actually, most of my cats were not that dumb, thankfully. Okay, we are running back to Camp Tranquil. Back to healer. Bum, 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 bum. Isai, you've returned to me with the word of Aqua? Alaqua? Because they're blonde. I was of mind to investigate the disturbance myself when suddenly it subsided. 'Twas fortunately you were nearby. I am heartened to hear that Alaqua has at last awakened her talent for conjuring. I suspect it was not her potential or lack of learning which stymied her progress, but a matter of confidence. Her shift in perspective was encouraged in no small part by your inspiring presence, I am certain. No, it had nothing to do with me. But do not allow such praise to deter you from perfecting your own art. The mastery of the white magics is a road which never truly ends, Ishnai. I expect to hear even greater things from you ere we need... Seeing white. I mean, if you're seeing white, you might need to see a doctor. Should probably turn in the Edelshire stuff. Okay, which thing do I want to put it under, though? Probably Ninja, since that's the one I'm trying to get up. Never had an orange cat. My not my... my nephew did. But... no matter how many times I told Morgan, I mean, my sister, not to keep him outside, he disappeared, and my oldest nephew was devastated. Thank you so much. Oh, yep. Go ahead, duty finder. All right. Let's go ahead and start on the next part of the monk quest stuff. I only rescued one. Oh yeah, females, it's rare for orange cat to be a female. Kind of like how it's rare to have a calico cat, a male. One in four is still not as much as you'd expect half the time. Because all I've ever seen is orange males. Ishnai, your sense of timing is impeccable as always. A pity your mind was never quite so reliable. But worry not, for the task I would have you perform shan't tax your limited intellect. I hate you so much. Pertains to your monk friend, Gelt. Geralt. This scarce comes as any surprise, but my words of wisdom have struck a chord with the oaf. Having been made to realize that it's more to life than vengeance, he now expends his energies on more constructive pursuits, namely rebuilding his order, the Fist of Rhaegar. Indeed, he's been taking on pupils, and rumor has it he's been teaching both charisma and zeal. Plainly, mine own brilliance as a tutor has rubbed off on him. This is Dr. Ratio levels of hatred. What is this task that I would have you do? First, take more readings with my aetherometer, you're doubtlessly thinking. False! You of all people should know that I am finished with that research. And such a triumph it was. To be sure, I may have need of your talent for fieldwork again in the future. For now, however, I simply wish for you to go and see how Geralt fares. And least you think I worry about the fool. Perish the thought. Oh, you fucking worried. You're worried about him, Eric. As a sister of the path, you will be worried about him, though it may not have occurred to you yet. So I've taken the liberty of telling you what you must do to alleviate that worry. Geralt trains his pupils at Revenant's Toll. With that, you have all the information you need. Off you go then. I mean, I know I'm autistic, but please don't tell me how I feel. Because often... Well, first of all, I don't often know what I feel like anyways, but I mean, still, don't tell me how I feel. Because in that moment, I will suddenly feel like I want to punch you in the face. Now, this is a different outfit. Showing off those abs? Ishnai, it's been a while, sister. What brings you here? It literally has not been a day. Only the algorithm. I know, right? So the professor sends you, but it matters not why you came. I'm glad for your visit. Indeed, I have begun teaching. I desire to preserve our way, to impart our art to a new generation, though myself still have much to learn. I have but a few pupils now, but slowly their numbers grow. I will introduce some to you. Two girls who show great promise. Perhaps you can assist in their training? Those Zinda Okta? They're from two different clans. What is it, Master Gelt? Has someone new joined? No, not a new pupil, an old one. My first and foremost. She has long surpassed me. Ishnai is her name. Today you will train under her supervision. An excellent opportunity. Go to the usual place and make ready. Heh, I've always wanted to have a senior. See you in a bit, Ishnai. Zinsa, wait. Please excuse Zinsa. She forgets herself sometimes, but she has a good heart. We shall be honored for your watchful gaze, Ishnai. Those two were abandoned by their parents. One day they came and begged me to teach them. They are very dedicated. Very quickly do they learn. Every day is fulfilling. Senpai, I know, right? But come, let us go to the training ground. Meet me southeast of Revenant's Toll. I'm guessing... Well, they can't be sisters. They have different clan names. That's the beginning of their, lettering. the D and the O. Unless one of them was adopted in. But usually with clan rules is even if they don't have the same mother, they still have, like, Yashtola's sister and her all have the Y as a beginning. We have no dedicated place for training, no halls of our own. My pupils train wherever they can. First, I would have you demonstrate your abilities to Zinza. She waits you to the north. I've been waiting for you. Master thinks very highly of you, so you better not disappoint. I mean, I could disappoint, but, actually, I exist to disappoint. I'm sorry. If you're expecting something better from your, senpai. Wow, you are really strong. And there I was feeling good about myself. The world's a big old place, isn't it? So you're going to demonstrate to Chichao next? Heh, she's going to be so impressed. We've been together all our lives, in case you're wondering. We can read each other's thoughts as though they were our own. Come, I'll take you to her. She should be over to the south. So, been together all our lives, so... And the fact that you said you could read her thoughts gives me pause that might not be true. I have eagerly awaited your coming, Mistress Ishnai. Since it tells me I'm in for a treat, that I shouldn't so much as bat an eyelid. My heart races in anticipation for your demonstration. Please begin whenever you're ready. I guess I'm part furry because I have a tail and ears, so kinda? You're every bit amazing as Zinsa claimed you would be, even though Master said so himself. I didn't believe anyone could be as strong as him. See? You impressed the britches off of her, just as I said you would. Oh, Zinsa, I've never been so excited! Well, the bat's only going to be around for special holidays. I want to set up a thing for the bat for Christmas too. How do I become a furry? I don't know on that. Create a fursona? Never been so excited. I wish to learn everything Mistress Ishnai knows. Everything. Me too, Chaka. With her help, we can bound to become stronger than we'd ever dared hope. A fursona? Okay, let me find the definition of a fursona. A fursona is a personally claimed persona resembling an anthropomorphic animal adopted by a member of the furry fandom. In Fortnite terms, I don't play Fortnite. Growing up on our own, Zinsa and I suffered much because we were weak and couldn't protect ourselves. Then Roblox. Well, there are things you can buy that can give you more of a fursona look on the store. So we swore to one another we'd become strong. If we could be as strong as you, there's not we need fear. Because I play with my nieces and nephews, and my character was able to buy fox ears and fox tail. So I've been wondering about applications of the 4-point fury. Who are you, and what do you want? That was Master Wigar... Yelp. But, I think you actually have to have Robux for some of that stuff. Dinza. Master, are you alright? You have not come to harm? We're fine, Master. It's you we're worried about. What happened? Strangers came. They attacked without warning. The techniques they used were the same as ours. Same as ours? You mean to say they were monks? But I thought there were no others besides ourselves. I alone survived the massacre at the temple. There should be no one. The sensation. A new power swells within me. As though a new chakra has opened, yet is unlike aught I have felt before. Taksha, this area was the site of some famous battle, wasn't it? Yes, it was the Battle of Silver Tier Skies. I mean, this is where I got the 6th or 7th chakra unlocked, so I'm not surprised here. Which means that one chakra can be opened here. Judging by Master's condition, however, I am inclined to think that something else was the cause. Let us return to Revenant's Toll. I must rest. I'm feeling better. The pain has subsided. They came shortly after you left. Masked men who fight as we do. They are monks, of this I am certain. They outnumbered me. I held them off. But a sudden pain racked my body. As though it was pierced through, I fell to my knees. Next I was aware my assailants were gone. Most likely fled where they heard you coming. The sensation I felt is not unlike a chakra opening, but neither is it the 7th chakra. If it isn't the 7th chakra, then what could it possibly be? I know not. I must ask someone to more learned than me, Professor Eric. He is versed in the history of our order. Perhaps he can find more information. Go back to the nerd. Zinza? Zinza? Chaka? Return to your training. Ishnai, this may be a new source of power. If so, I would share its secrets with you. If I learn something, I will let you know. Next, at 52. Read journal. Cool. Alright. Make noises from across the room. I don't want to do the, summoner quest. How far am I back on that one? 65. That's not as bad as I thought I was, but it's still every 2. Oh, good! Thank you, game. Hey, no. Cat. I be ninja. Ba, 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 ba. I mean, the healer isn't down here. Bum, 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 bum. Quicksand! Because it's safe to jump into quicksand! Nothing's gonna happen if you jump into this quicksand. Ba-ba-ba. No, 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 no! Bitch, there's nothing you can do, princess, about silencing me. I am a fucking ninja. I don't cast any spells. Kinda, sort of. Don't ask questions. We made it through! How to know you're slowly going crazy when you start, like, using emotes in this. Up, 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 up. Ba, ba, ba. Down we go. Didn't wait till the healer was down, but I have more trust in this tank. Bounce, da, da, bounce, bounce, da, 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 da. You know, you'd think the many times that I've run this thing, I'd not get lost, and then that'd be a lie on my behalf. How many times I've run it this night? Still would fucking get lost. Alright. 2 minutes down till the whole thing went through, so well for timing on that. Alright. Do I want to start another one of those? Especially since it's getting so late. Might as well. Alright, what are we gonna do? Ignore the summoner thing. Is that the correct answer? Yes! Ah! Does Warrior have anything new? Nope. Alright, I think the samurai has something. Also, I think the black mage has something too. Golem's going wild. What level is that? Hi, Cat. Yeah, I noticed you there. I also have Bard, I think. Yes, Cat. I see you there. The Stiff and Spent. Think of that name. Amazing, isn't it? Also... Really? Irritation is writ plain on Sanson's face. Guy is worse than useless. Instead of helping with our inquiries, he spends all his time drinking and wenching. And now his indiscretion is about to get us and him and us in trouble. God see fit to bless him with a gift for song. But what does he do but use it to satisfy his base urges? Pray forgive me for my outburst. 'Tis towards Guy and not you that I should be venting my annoyance. Allow me to explain the situation. Apparently, a maiden told Guy that her sweetheart is fairer of voice than he, and that was enough to throw him into a fit of jealousy, and he rushed out to the city to settle matters with his sweetheart, who happens to be a knight. I am sure you can appreciate how swiftly this could descend into disaster. We must stop Guy before he does something stupid and get us banished from Ishgard. Oh, we don't have to worry about that. Please, come with me to Falcon's Nest and talk some sense into the fool. I mean, I can beat him till the behavior improves. Hi, baby kitty. Aye, a bard did come through a while ago. The man walked with a swagger, as you say. The knight in question is currently on patrol. Upon learning this, Guy continued north to the wilderness to find him. I must add that the knight and his unit are late to return. It may simply be a coincidence, or maybe our witless friend has done something we'll live to regret. Whichever it is, we'd best go and see for certain. I shall look for Guy around Gorgain Mills. Place your focus on the twin pools to the north and west. Yeah, fix up Sandal. I can fix him. Beatings until the behavior improves, you know? Though, knowing this guy, he'd probably get off on it. I might have to change my routine on that. Stay back. Leave us, the fiends to us. Well, if it isn't Ishnai, come join the revelry, I shouldn't doubt. The situation here is under control, but there's plenty more fiends to go around. Why don't you go try checking beyond the rock to the north? Long-haired yak. Yeah, I'm a yak. Don't talk back. Jokes! Quips! God forbid. It was a close call. We wouldn't have fared nearly as well as had your friend not arrived. I didn't want to hit. Your sense of timing is superb, sister. Late enough to be stylish, but not too late to be useless. Thanks? Ishnai, what has happened? Guy did what? Why would he do such a dangerous thing? You know he's right here. Sir Adamant, I presumed. I've got something here for you. A name day present from your sweetheart. From Abby? There's a message attached to it. 'Tis well and good to your duty, but you mustn't forget who you're fighting for. After all, you're about to have an extra mouth to feed. My Abby is with child? Oh, alone be praised. I am to be a father. From this moment on, I must live not only for duty, but for my family. Rushing out to this city, joining the battlefield against fiends, it was all for the sake of delivering the present and message? Aye, something like that. At the tavern, I hear tell of a knight who's versed in traditional songs. I went to his sweetheart to ask about him, but the poor lass was damn near inconsolable. The way she was pining for her dearest, Almina. What was to do but go and find the bloke. Not only did you bring me the gladdest of tidings of my life, in coming out to our aid, you most certainly saved it besides. I can never repay this debt, but it shall not be for want of effort. Whatever it is you wish to know, I should be glad to assist you. We are in search of a legendary song, said to hold power to bring battles to an end. The Ballad of Oblivion. I already defeated Melatonin, it is called. Are you perchance familiar with it? I have heard rumors of a woman who sends souls to the heavens with a song. Perhaps this is the song you seek. I shall look into it and send word should I learn it something. See, they got up pretty quick. They weren't hurt. Guy, just because this ended well doesn't mean you're excused. You simply cannot do whatever you please. Whatever I please? I was adapting to the situation. That happens to be sought after in a bard. An opportunity presented itself, and I grabbed it with both hands. Insufferable man. Brazen though it was, his actions did save life, so I'll overlook his lapse in judgment for this once. Let us return to Falcon's Nest. You just hate that he has the way with the ladies more than you do, right? I mean, I shouldn't say much, but I also have a way with the ladies in that I caused them to run the fuck away. I swear, there's another lance up his ass that keeps him propped up. Lest you forget, we are a fellowship. Members of a fellowship work together. Do we have an understanding? Fight not the flow of life's rivers, for you'll never arrive at the shoals. Give your body and soul to the waters, and the stiff has no soul. Stop that! I'm trying to have a serious conversation. You know nothing, Stanson the Stiff, Jon Snow. A bard must compose when inspiration takes him. I was trying to capture the virtue of tranquility, and you rudely interrupted me. What about you, my friend? Having recently happenings kindled a verse within your heart? You see, Ishnai too was moved to compose a lovely little ditty. Yes, that was very beautiful. But I was talking about what it means to be a fellowship. We have much work to do, and I expect you to do your part, starting with our inquiries. I'm inquiring, aren't I? As I've already proven. There's plenty to be learned from the common folk. I'll leave you to deal with your own kind, the stuffy highborn sort. We haven't heard from Sir Elman. Until such time we do, I shall search for my own information. As before, pray keep your strength for the journey ahead. Ooh, raw! Ancient melody. I forgot what that does. I have it up here. Yep. Critical rate. Grit. 4. 3 times. Combat. To be a bard means to let your heart guide you as much as your head. That's what I think, at least. Which head? Sanson has acquired information on the Ballad of Oblivion. Good tidings, Ishnai. We received information from Sir Amanan regarding the Ballad of Oblivion. You will recall the woman he mentioned, the one who sends souls into the heavens with a song? She is apparently a soldier stationed at the convictory. Let's go there at once. Guy, you're coming with us. He's gonna flirt with her to death. Or someone's death. Or if it's the same woman that I'm thinking of, she has a crush on the builder that's out trying to fix a statue that's frozen. Requiem on Ice. Nope, that's a different woman. To save itself. Ninja. I wonder what level thing we're gonna do now. Oh, this. cat. Is he gonna stop here? Nope. He's gonna make the assumption that the healer can do this. Ba 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 ba. Dead inside this. It won't hurt you at all. No, never. Ba 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 ba. Kind of wish that I had more. Fuck. Ba 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 ba. Teleportation. See how far he pulls this. We'll make it. Ba, 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 ba. We can do this! Proceeds to be on the floor. At least I'm not, you know, Dragoon floor tanking. Quite sure it's close enough. Ba 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 ba. I passed on everything. Yep. Cool. Ba 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 ba. Nope. No right out. Dancing around, killing forgotten soul, or forsaken soul. Excuse me, I'm sorry I misnamed you, forsaken soul. For you've been forsaken in name as well. Yip, 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 yip. Love it when it's in this small corner that... This is generalized things. Batrol. I never really noticed the names on some of these things before. I wonder if I could make macros to make it easier for... Okay, Pudding's doing it. Ba 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 ba. Did I grab things that I didn't want? jumping back over to Bard. Ba 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 ba. Where are we going? Over here! How close am I? Nearly there. Might run over to doing, I'm not sure how awake I am enough for that. To do some... Celine. Well, if you're not up to it, I won't press you. A song isn't something you can force out of someone. I'm sorry, but the answer is no. We have found the soldier, Ishnai. Selene is her name. Alas, though she admits to singing the song, she refuses to teach it to us. Guy is doing his best to coax it out of her. For once, his way with women may serve an honorable cause. Bitch, you just... jealous. Go to... You won't sing for us, I don't have a problem with that. Could you at least tell us why? It'll help ease our disappointment. I'm no bard, just a simple soldier, and it isn't a song I would sing willingly. The lady has spoken. It seems to me there's nothing else we can do. You would just give up just like that? We have a duty to accomplish. Begging your pardons, but your comrades gave me to understand that an operation is due to be conducted presently. Aye, dragon numbers are on the rise, and we go to cull them. If you are not averse, we would lend you our aid. The operation will be better for the extra hands, and should you have the occasion to employ the song in battle, we would be able to hear it. Very well, you may join us, but on one condition. You are to provide forces with support only. Alright, we have work to do. The operation will take place at Twins Pool, to the north and west. Let us present ourselves to the commander and offer him our aid. I hope this isn't a instance. And he throws a hissy fit when I do something spontaneous. Huff. Let us make ourselves useful, the way only a bard can. Stabby? Wooing the maidens? Yeah, I might have to switch over to a different one if it's a... I might have to do summoner. God damn it. Guy. Rest assured, I don't plan on charging into the fray. No, sir, I'm content to stand back and strum out a song or three. This is rather sudden, I know full well, but it is the sake of our mission. Remember, you're to provide support only. You would join us in the call? The Holy See thanks you. Seeing as you are skilled with a bow, you may help us by thinning out the beast. I shall mark a spot on your map. Pray focus your efforts on this area. I shall remain close by in case you have occasional appropriate song. Do as you will. Just see that you do not overreach yourself. Go to our assigned positions. Do what we always do. Seems straightforward enough. Kill! 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 see, it's my... Like I said, I hope it's the... I mean, isn't, like, shooting not being the supporting role? The supporting role is more, like... not DPS. Doesn't mean our brains will change. Men and men. Sitting next to you. Again, so many lives lost. The call's finally over. I had no idea dragons were so bloody tough, and those were the lesser ones. I mean, I've killed the dog. Not once did Celine perform the song, and though the operation itself was a success, her people suffered heavy losses. Farewell, my friends. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Rest now, O valiant souls. Lay down your weary heads. Go into the bosom of the Fury, who I already killed, whose exalted name you bled. A requiem? The song to send souls to the heavens. This is what it was. I was trying to make a song, sing you a song of mourning. God strike me down for a callous fool. I had a feeling that was it. For once, Sanson has it right. Let us show our respects to Celine's fallen comrades. For once, yep. God strike me down for a callous fool. Yes. Again, so many lives lost. Again, so many lives lost. Am I supposed to salute? Oh. Not capitalized, salute. You need not feel bad. The fault is mine for not offering a proper explanation. Men fall far too often in this war we wage, wishing to spare myself the pain of loss. I've kept my comrades at distance. Yet I always find myself racked with regret that I didn't reach out to them before they were taken. Aye, far better to taste pain than live with regret. There's no need to deprive yourself of the joy of friendship. No, I won't, not anymore. I shall learn to savor the time I have with my comrades, as should you. The two of you bicker like an old couple, but life is too short to waste squabbling with your own. So cast aside your differences, and have joy of each other's company while you still can. As for the reliquim I sang, it was taught to me by a scholar of Ishgardian history. If there's a man alive who knows the song you seek, it will be him. Savel is his name, and you'll find him at Tailfeather. I suggest you pay him a visit. I take my leave of you. Celine's song was simple, but she sang with all her heart. Therein lies the power of a bard. Let's go to Tailfeather, as Celine recommends. The Savel may know the song, and failing that, he may at least be able to direct us to it. It's fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestow our songs with power. It makes me wonder, what sort of desire is needed for a song that destroys all? Despair. We all know despair. playing around with the chords to accompany Selene's melody. If Saval is presently afield on one of his surveys, we must await his return. Tell me, Ishnai, what thoughts have you on Selene's inner struggles? That is some deep stuff, sister. Truly insightful. A pity it's all lost on Sanson. The bastard's got eyes for naught but his bloody tome. Our mission takes us to even more perilous territory. Pray see that you're fully prepared for the trials ahead. I might be, I might not be. Hoorah! Surrender to aid your comrades. Okay. This should be the one to get me there. Oh no, this one? Well, damn. Not even waiting for the healer. This is gonna go well. This is gonna go amazing. I'm already hating the idea of doing this. Already dead! Well. I'm gonna have to hold my breath through this entire thing. Thank God I'm not healing. Messed up that. Nom nom nom. Gold's lung. Ah. Run, da 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 da. There we go. Cat, cat, cat. Level 90. I mean, not 90. 50 rogue! Running, running, running. See ya. Nearly there. How are we moving on this one? Miser Mistress. Miser Mistress! Not any problems with that. Right, off to ninja school. Kinda, sort of. Master and student. So probably what's gonna happen is, since I'll be trying to do a tank, I'll end up pretty much 100%ing people wanting to, with the duty. Which reminds me. You mean I never got... Uh-huh. 1 second. Stabby stab. Good that I had that to do that with. And I hate that outfit. Don't have legs either. Oh. I have enough. Barely. All right. And this should also absolutely let me clean out a lot of things. Oh, I don't have any. Discard! Discard. You don't need to bite the bullet. And I say this every single goddamn time. Is, next time around, do some of the tradecraft quests. Alright. Probably should bend. Okay. Try that again! Wine port! It's kind of nice to be able to level up and then immediately go and do the class quest. I don't often get that chance. Welcome back, Ishnai. You may enter. Woo! Oh. After much soul-searching, Ouroboros has reached a resolution. Ah, Ishnai, your return pleases me. I fear I might miss the chance to bid you a proper farewell. Yes, we'll be taking our leave from your realm. My mission is complete, and Sami's rooms have all but healed. Tradition dictates that we return to our elders to deliver tidings of our success. Redbeak's last words, I will not lie. At first they weighed heavily on my mind. But in the end, I am a shinobi. I came to this land to perform a role, not out of curiosity or spite. Mayhap Master Gikai still lives, mayhap not. It is no longer my concern. Karasu is dead, and with his passing, it is time to close the curtain on this chapter of our lives. Before we leave, I would ask one favor of you. There's a place I would visit before we depart your realm. I will go alone to gather my thoughts. Could you pray look after Tsusube while I'm away? Her condition is much improved, but I'll not take any chances. Thank you, Ishnai. Your concern is most touching, but I am quite fine, Ishnai. In fact, it would seem the injuries I suffered were not nearly as grave as they appeared on their first glance. It would appear that Karasu meant more to fan the flames of Arubo's ire than to cause true harm. Speaking of Arubo, have you seen him about? It's not like him to disappear in the midst of our preparations for the departure. I mean, he was right here. Along with his thoughts, you say. Where do you suppose he might have gone? Fool Falls. Place where you two practiced? Yes, he always had a fondness for waterfalls. Yes, that is it. It must be. Ishnai Orbo himself is not himself of late. Perhaps I overworry much, but it could never forgive myself if something ill more to fall him. You will go look after him for me, will you? I seek not to change his heart, if his heart is truly made up. I wish only to know his true feelings, that I might support him in whatever humble way I can. Cat. Getting some pets, but you've been needy today. Like, giving you good chunk of time today. Pets. Hi, cat. What are you doing here, Ishnai? I took you for a woman of your word. Tsume sent you, didn't she? It looks like I was a fool for thinking I could fool the two who know me so well. Ever since that day, this is the only place in the world I can find a moment's respite from the turmoil that rages within me. And yet the instant sound of crashing waters fade from earshot. All comes flooding back. You have proven yourself a true friend to us, and a worthy shinobi of your own right. Answer me this for me, Ishnai. For whom do you wield your blade? For those around me. Yes, I knew you were a woman after my own heart, Ishnai. Standing here just now, that is the answer that I arrived at as well. I speak in earnest to you, Ishnai. Our battle with Karasu, his dying words, they left me a changed man, and I can no longer deny what I have become. For so many years, I questioned nothing. Tradition, custom, my mission. I was a shinobi, a blade. A blade does not think. I shut off my doubts and the emotions that threatened to rise to the surface, and told myself this was the true presence of mind. I lied to myself no longer. In confronting Karasu, I confronted myself. Looking upon Tsume, lying battered and beaten, like my countrymen so many years ago, I felt a single all-consuming desire, to visit retribution upon those who wronged us, and do so by my own hand. I have made my decision. I shall go forth and face the truth, for it is only in doing so that my heart will ever know peace. I'll go alone, and I'll hear no more of it. You and Tsume have sacrificed and suffered more than enough. The battle that awaits is mine and mine alone. I hear you say that, but I'm not listening. If it is Master Gikai I find at the end of my journey, so be it. One or both of us will die. It matters not. Either way, my mind will be at rest. You have been a true friend and ally, Ishnai. Farewell. Uh-huh. Oh, bro. You know, for a shinobi, you tend to not notice us around. Forgive me, Ishnai, if it was if my legs moved of their own accord. It is just as I imagined. Oboro means to confront Master Gikai, even if it costs him his life. He has made his decision, and I will not stand in his way, but neither will he stand in the way of mine. Wheresoever Obo fights, I will fight beside him. If not too much to ask, pray lend your strength to us one final time. Ishnai, you have proven yourself a true shinobi, and your blade, unfettered by tradition or convention, may just be what turns the tide of battle in our favor. Orobo did not say where he was headed, but we already know, don't we? Karasu's last words. Candlekeep Quay. Let us see what the guards there might tell us. Oh. What affection? It's kind of nice. An unusual happenings of late. Not as such, save for a small private vessel scheduled to dock tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Other than that, all is pretty quiet around these parts, as it wont to be. Funny thing, though, you aren't the first one to ask that question. A milkmaid, a fairly comely one at that, came by not minutes ago to asking the very same question. Isn't this somewhere? Is that so? The milkmaid is one of Ouroboros' favorite costumes, and so we might suspect he's one set ahead of us. If we could rendezvous with him somehow, it would give us the advantage in numbers. Comely, okay! And yet, the risk of exposing ourselves to our foe is too great. We should observe from the shadows until Master Gikai reveals himself. I'll take a position in the western shore line. You take the high ground and keep watch from a promontory over there. Between the two of us, that should cover the entire quarter. Okay. Okay. Quay. Cos. Blah. Word. Oi. Shadowy men. course they aren't the bad guys. Who would think that? Who goes there? Show yourself. I know a rat when I smell one. I trust that I am speaking to the Garlean's Empire's chief of espionage and covert operations. None other. But you call me master if you'd like, young one, for old time's sake. You are full of surprises these days, young one. The Orbo I knew would have been on the first ship back to Doma once Karasu called his last call. You look sturdier than I remember. You've a bit gaunt in the cheeks. Are you getting enough rest? You always worked a bit too hard for your own good. All these years, it was you. You who taught me the way of the shinobi. You who I loved as a father. Why, master? Why? Why else? For our village, of course. I simply made the choice that any true shinobi would make. Don't tell me you require a history lesson, young one. Since the time of our ancestors, the shinobi have served many masters. For many years, I served Doma. Then, as the time was right, I chose a more powerful master. Fortunately for me, and for our village, my services were in high demand. Have you ever wondered why, Urbo? Why, when Doman Rebellion was crushed by the Empire, was our village alone spared Garlemald's wrath? It was because of my actions. I protected us where the entire nation of Doma could not. Protected? You betrayed us all! The people of Doma, we trusted us. Do you know how many Domans died that day? We swore our lives to protect them, and you sold them to slaughter. Do you feel nothing? Not even a twinge of remorse at the massacre you brought upon your countrymen? Countrymen? What is Domo to me when weighed against the ancient and glorious history of my fellow shinobi? History littered with the husks of fragile men who gave their worthless lives to bring glory to their betters. I hoped against hope that Karasu was wrong, that his story was not for twisted lies of a sad fool. But no, I was the fool. Master, no, Gikai, for you're no master of mine. In the name of the souls of the untold thousands whose blood is on your hand, I declare your life forfeit. Revenge, is it? Revenge for foot soldiers and peasants? Is that what this is all about? This is why you linger here like a festering boil after a allotted mission was complete? Forsaking your role for some selfish flight of fancy will not earn you many friends back home, Orobo, nor here. The more time I spend in Garlemald, the more I realize the Empire quite suits me. There's something to be said for a culture that values merciless strength above all. I won over quite a few loyal subordinates. Poor little one, all your lofty words, and here you stand alone. You are alone because you're weak. He has no subordinates, it's true. It isn't an army, after all. But Orobo has something you never have. Comrades who believe in him and the ideals for which he fights. Tasube, how did you... Not just me, Ouroboros. Ishnai, too, has come to fight at your side. Poof. Comrades, you would choose the company of glorified sellswords over the master of who made you who you are. Oh, how far my pupils have fallen. You are the one who have fallen, Gikai. Ishnai fights with a sense of honor and purpose that you have long forgotten. bitchin'. Like my ears? I cannot begin to express my gratitude. My friends, my comrades. I am ordered to fight at your side. Let us show the false master what true strength is. I love that my fake ears move more than my real ears. It makes me actually sad. How easily your health is going down, damn. He is a bitch. He a bitch! Tsume Ishnai, thank you. It is through your belief in me that I was finally able to believe in myself. And Karasu had a hand in bringing this chapter to a close. You may be gone, but you are not forgotten. Oh, that sounds like a eulogy. It almost makes me wish I were actually dead. I would say, whoa, you're expecting Karasu to really die with that? Karasu, you still live! But how? Well, when it comes to playing dead, I did learn from one of the best, you know. I see, but why vanish, only to return? Oh, just an undelivered present. Is this the fifth and final piece of Ishnai's traditional garb that I will throw away immediately? Let it never be said I don't complete my missions, even if it's just playing delivery boy. Wait, Karasu, the elders who you named you a traitor in our village, if they were simply blind to the truth as I was, if I explain, they will surely see reason. Please, let us return home together. What's this now? No, that wasn't in the script. How soon we forget, Ouroboros. I was not the traitor, no, but I did follow him. That makes me just as much a traitor, at least in their eyes. Perhaps so. At the same time, you risked your life for what you believed in. We are not so different, you and I. The sentiment is most touching, but my answer remains no. The village was always too cramped for me. I prefer to spread my wings on a grander stage. The honorable deeds of my present do not erase the terrible crimes of my past. I was a spy, an assassin. Quite a good one, I might add. And for all the blood Gikai had on his hand, mine are nearly as red. In the Elder's mind, you had one mission, Orbo. Why complicate the matter? Bring this back and tell the others what they want to hear. The traitor Karasu Redbeak is no more. Slain at your hand. You'll be welcomed as a hero, while my fate will be even grander. I will at long last be free. If that's how you would have it, Karasu, then so be it. But this I promise you, slowly but surely, our village will change. I will take what I have learned and build a village that honors all of our fallen. A village you can be proud to call home. Just don't get too cocky now, or I'll have to come back and put you and your whole village in its place. I look forward to that day. Let us meet again on the battlefield and pit our ideals against each other as we did that day. So we killed a bat and not him? Is that the answer? Alright, I think I've done enough class quests for tonight. I'm probably going to end it. Remember, tomorrow I'm not having a stream, just to make up for the... just to have a break and work on things, since I didn't stream on... I mean, did stream on Tuesday, when I normally don't. The flood of emotions I felt when you leaped to our rescue, Ishnai, I have no words to describe it, so I'll say again, only say again, thank you for being a friend. It is strange, Ishnai. All this time, I believed I was instructing you in the ways of the shinobi, and yet now that it is all done, I feel as I should be the one to call you teacher. Thanks to you, I finally achieved true clarity and presence of mind. My blade is stronger for it, and more importantly still, I now understand what I truly am fighting for. Body or mind, by any measure, you are every bit my equal as a shinobi, save for one final technique, which I will now impart to you. Kasatsu? Use it to rearrange the energies channeling in your body and unleash powerful ninjutsu techniques one after the next. But be warned, in our tongue, it quite literally means life and death, which means for you will depend entirely on your presence of mind. And when this, I believe we both satisfied the respective sides of our initial agreement, we will return to our village, which means I must bid you farewell. Though perhaps not this day, I will see my home change for the better, and introduce new ways of thinking to complement the old. But before I can, there is still much I must learn about this land. And so I will go on ahead. I will report to our elders the success of Ouroboros' mission, and inform them that he will return as soon as he recuperates from the wounds he sustained in battle. With the soul crystal that Karasu gave us, no one will doubt the success of our mission. It is a flawless plan, if I do say so myself. Yes, how fortunately were that I thought of it. Never change, Ouroboros. Promise me that. With that, Ishnai, it seems that it is I who will bid you farewell. You've been a true friend, and my heart awaits the day when we meet again. Aw, sweetie! But you will return to give Ouroboros lessons from time to time, yes? I'm not convinced that his bows are as masterful as he seems to think. Kasatsu. We're done for right now. Alright, let's find somebody to annoy. Raid. Same thing. Alright. Okay, y'all. Y'all. This was Ishnai Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night, whenever it is, wherever it is you currently are. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. Alright, let's go. As it proceeds to give me another ad. Come on. Come on, ads! I anger! They keep on adding more! Alright, let's go.